Holy Pondo, Thok Kale, Long PP, Thoktober, PBT3 Ilkat Sound Test, Thok.
Gian, thank you for the 1 year of love. 1 year. Gian subbed so hard that my nipple poked through my Simon.
Fuck.
It just happens sometimes. Sometimes your nipple just gets so hard that it blasts through your face. Holy Panda, Thok Kale, Long Peepee, Thoktober, PBT3, Wildcat, PBT, Wildcat Sound Test, Thok. Have I gotten no new beer yet? Nope. I have not. Gian, we're building an F1 today. We are building another F1. I have an F1 there. But we're gonna make one more. One more F1. And then we'll make F3. An F69. Wait, no, there's already an F69. Alright, let's get prepared for our stream. Oh no, the Simon logo has no nose? Yeah, my nipples got too hard. I just busted right through. Ah, there we go. If you build an F16, I'll be impressed. You better watch out, I'll build an F22. How is everybody doing on this beautiful, beautiful Tuesday? Is it a beautiful Tuesday? I think it is a beautiful Tuesday. Souffleur, thank you for the 14 months. Is the Simon face slowly fading away? Just for the record, if you buy one of these, don't put it in the fucking dryer. Just wash it and hang hang it. I put it in the dryer, and then, like, the next day, my hard nipples went right through the nose. I got a free pretzel today? Bro, I've never gotten a free pretzel in my life. As a matter of fact, I just came out of the bathroom and realized my only pair of jeans has a big fucking hole in the ass. I fucking love... Wait, where is it? Where is it? There it is. There's the hole. Look at that. It's from the GMK space bar. There are two? No. I only feel one. Devin, thank you for the 5 months. Bezos stock? Bezos stock. Good. Indeed. Did someone came to your from behind? Yes, exactly. I'm pretty sure I don't even know how the fuck it happened. Patch it up with Simon merch? Yes, I'll cut out a Simon. Well, I mean, I would, but I wear this to work. But, like, I'll take this and just be like, problem solved, baby. You just throw... It's like the flex tape meme, but with a Simon face. It's like, bam, solved. Baba is stalking real hard today? Oh, shit. Is Baba Thok? Is Baba Thok? Alright, let's see. First of all, is Spy Thok? Okay, Spy a little Thok. It's almost 450. Let's take a look at Baba. Baba is at 172. Damn, that's a Thok right there. Look at this big Thok. Alright, wait. Hello? Look at this big Thok. That is a big Thok. Look at that. It was Thocking down here, now it's Thocking up here. If we go a month back, that's from 139 to 172. That's still not great, but you know. That is a good Thok. That is a good Thok. That is a very good Thok. Alright, we need to do some gator kissing. The most pivotal part of the stream. This is the content that you guys subscribe for. Has nothing to do with the keyboards. It's all about the gator kissing. It's all about the nice, romantic, moody lighting next to the eggplant. And just... Oh, yeah. Very soft. When is Sam coming back? That's a really good question. That is a really good question. Who knows? It could be like today. It could be not today. One of those is definitely correct. Did Sam rage quit? Well, I mean, I banned him. But then afterwards, yes. I think he did. F's in the chat. We're just going to F in the chat for Sam for every single, like, stream until he comes back. Which might be never. Oh, this makes my... Oh my god. This makes my Simon so hard. Having a keyboard without a removable cable is really fucking annoying, by the way. Can I just get a... anytime soon so I can stop having a fucking deal with this? Wouldn't it be really funny if I didn't mute myself? OTD has fixed cable, that means it's good. You make a good point. We all know what it is by this point. I feel you all think you know what it is, but it's not what you think it is. Okay? What you thought is not what I was thinking you thought. Good. Alright, let's get this Thoktober out of the way and see what we're working with. First of all, I feel like this is crooked. Is it crooked? Are you crooked? It needs to be aligned with the table. Okay, that's better. Apologies for wobble. Where was you when Big Bunny got destroyed by Simon? I was at home building ISO. Phone is ring. It was Gilbert. He say, ISO is Thok. I say no. Oh. Thok. Alright, I prepped the switches, but I don't know where the switches are. I'm gonna assume it's these, though I might be wrong. I might actually be wrong. So these, no, this is too much for an Alice, right? Yeah, this is too much for an Alice. This has to be a TK Ellsworth. Are these JWK? Those are hyper glides, my dude. You do a little hyper, a little gliding. All right, so we used the springs already, so let's just casually put them over there. We've got some stabs, which may or may not be good. We shall find out. And we've got ourselves an F1. Oh. Thok. 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 God, this keyboard thoks so hard. But not when you type on it, just when you put it down. Alright, I guess we do some stabs? Why is there a gold wire? Oh no, the gold wire is a 7U. Oh wait, I didn't ask. I didn't ask what layout he wanted. Alright, I'm building it in Christian layout. I don't... Yes, it's for him, Paul. But I want to use Christian bottom row. My fourth favorite keyboard streamer is finally live, really? Is Alex streaming? If they don't specify, then they get Sangan. Yep, pretty much. Alright, we need a nice clean surface to mod our stabs on. So I actually have one of the nicest, cleanest surfaces. Alright, I have the Frog Q&A by Gion. So we're gonna mod our stabs on this. Gonna do a little stab modding on this beautiful document right here. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Ah, yes. Simon, did you say Stabies were good? I said that they better be fantastic for that price point. That's my exact words. So if they are fantastic, okay. Why did I frame that? Bro, why would you not frame that? Look at this beautiful, beautiful words. If you could rename the Frog keyboard, what would you call it? Good keyboard. Pink me. I can build. Flamingo. It's perfect. What was the most difficult part of development? Of Sam. Why did I print it in vertical? Because I'm stupid. Because the frame was supposed to be A4. I ordered an A4 frame and they sent me an A3. So like this is a perfect A4 like thingy. So I can reprint it, I guess. So yeah, they sent me too big of a frame. We're just gonna mod on this frame, okay? It's our Gion frame, and we're gonna mod our Gion stabs for it. Paul, did you give me an answer as to what layout this should be? Because if you did, I'm gonna ignore it and just build it in Sangan. I bet you ordered A3 and forgot? Nope, I actually bought A4 and I got an A3. You should put a Gion sticker on the frame. I will. I have Gion stickers somewhere. Show Amazon build. What? It's not my board. Cat build it in 7U. He has CRP Arabic with you? Yes, he does. Am I a Gion simp? Well, listen. Yes, I most definitely am. Okay? We do a little Gion lovin'. Build in 6.25U, you fucking terrible human being. Why would you ever do that? Why would you ever build in 6.25? Do it? No. Is it Thoctober build with tape mod? Do I look like insert other streamer name here? Clearly not. Do Christian bottom row split both shifts and spacebar and use ISO? Okay, yeah. We're gonna build this the nice, classy Korean way. Sangan, bottom row, 7U spacebar, clipped and lubed stabs, lubed cherry switches, lots of hookers. Clip the plate for ISO support. That is actually pretty big brain. You guys are gonna love the PCB that he sent me, by the way. It is the most fantastic PCB ever made. It's my favorite PCB of all time. As a matter of fact, I gave him that PCB. Would you say it's my fave PCB? Oh, you got me. You got me. Indeed, it is my fave 87 PCB of all time. The plastic material on these stabilizers are kind of weird. Like, I can feel that they're different. I don't know if that's good or bad, but they do feel different. I mean, I've just been using cherry clip-in stabs for like the past year, so like they don't clip the same way. When I'm trying to clean up the bottom, like I can feel it's not as smooth on the bottom after I snip. Should use flush cutters. I mean, I've been using these for like 8 years. That's why they're all beautiful and rusty. I'm a professional now. So I don't know what these are. It doesn't say what they are. It just says swag keys. All right, do we lube directly on this frame? I think we lube directly on this frame. Okay, I should have 10, right? So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, it's 10. He means on your toenails, oh my God. You're terrible, bro. You're terrible. All right, for every one of these that I lube, I will read one line from this. Okay. Shit, I just remembered, like, I'm really low on lube. Balls. Looks like Gateron clip-ins. They might be. Do Gateron clip-ins come with a random gold 7U wire? Why not print it on a desk mat? Because, bro, I'm not that big brain. And I wanted to frame it, so it's like always in my heart. Alright, this is not in great condition lube, but we're just gonna do a little mixing. Do a little mixing, like that, yes. A nice little consistent mix going on. Kind of like making a delicious cake out of lube. Oh, yes. Oh, that is thick. Oh, baby, that is a thick boy right there. Damn, boy. All right. Let's just splooge all in there, and now we read a line. Why not include a PCB? You probably bought a lot of keyboards and you'll have PCB. Joke's on him. The frog ended up being like the best beginner keyboard, and now he has PCB situation, I assume. Because you can't get 5,000 PCBs just like that. Alright, next one. Did you like the fact that the Discord chose Frog for the name? I did not, but now I do. Okay, okay. Let's do the next one. Get nicely in there. Okay. Will carbon fiber plates be available? No. Perfect. That's kind of a mean answer, because, like, you don't know. Alright, next. How many units will be available? I will continue to make until it doesn't sell anymore. Or until Sam dies. Okay, that's not written here. And I think Sam has died, so... that's probably not great. I don't do build streams. Thanks. So, for the record, these are the questions that, like, reviewers asked for, or, like, asked of Gian before, like, doing reviews. He just sent me a board without, like... So people had to fill in a form, right? And, like, get chosen as people to get to review a frog, right? And I was just like, okay, I'm not gonna enter. I don't do forms. Until a frog just showed up at my door. But these were all the questions that streamers asked. And a lot of it was like, what was the inspiration? Bro, what do you think the inspiration was? It was to make a fucking keyboard. Everybody's asking the dumbest questions. All right, well, let's do one, and then we'll read another line. What is the difference between the Frog TKL and the F1? Price. Nice. Beautiful. So Gian, like, specifically gave really shitty answers, by the way. What designers do Gian look up to for inspiration? Money. That actually fucking says money. Wait. What designers do Gian look up to for inspiration? Money. Nice. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Fantastic. Is it okay to use less mounting points on the frog? Yeah, you can. Like, you can. I wouldn't recommend it. Permeability. Thank you for the 14 months. Bezos bucks. Fuck yes. Let's go. Alright, let's see. Is there any other good meme ones? What motivated you to start manufacturing your keyboards? Make money. Fuck yeah. Whoa, that is way too much Kum. I mean 205G0. Alright, we got one more. How do you feel about of Sam's name choice and overall voting? I love Sam. Oh, you don't see it. There it is. I love Sam. I also love Sam. Most of the time. Alright, that is all the stabs lubed. Lubing stabs right now for my cipher that got delivered today. Let's fucking go! Do you love him though? I mean, yeah. I mean, you can love somebody and still be like, SMH my head. Harry Potter 2.0, please no. Hi Dad, when am I coming back from the gas station picking up those cigarettes? Don't worry. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. That is my response. Don't worry about that. Let me worry about that.
Holy Pondo, Thought Kale, Long PP, October.
It's been a long time since so many people use the build command. I kind of love it. I mean, to be fair, usually the name of the build is in the title, and today it's technically not. I mean, it technically is, but it also is technically not. So, I don't know how I feel about it. But usually, like, it's actually in the title. But it actually is in the title, so, yeah. I actually really like this as, like, a stabilizer modding platform now. It's pretty dope. I just needed it, like, printed way bigger. So, like, everyone can read all the words. If anyone is genuinely asking, we're building a GeonWorks F1. Oh my god, you won't guess who just DM'd me. I mean, okay. I mean, none of you will ever fucking guess. Like right now, like I just saw it pop up. Is it my mom? I mean, she might be your mom, I don't know. Is it Teehee Types? Bro, Teehee Types doesn't DM me. He just bans me from his channel. Majinio. Sexposed. We got him, boys. Truth is out. Okay, these clip decently. Like the wire tolerances are quite good on this. I don't know what stabs these are. I know they're not standard cherry clip-ins. At least the standard cherry clip-ins that I use. So I assume these are the Gateron, like, normal clip-ins? If so, so far they feel pretty good. I mean, they're not in a keyboard yet, but you get the idea. Wait, why did you stop DMing me? Continue the message. Why do I not lube the wires? I will lube the wires. And I will lube other things as well, don't you worry. So this is my method for prepping a lot of stabs without getting lube all over the place. So I'll lube the wires once they're clipped into the PCB. That way they're in one spot, I don't have to lift them around and get lube all over my fingers, and then when I try and grab my glass of wine, it just slips out of my hand and then it shatters on the floor, and then I step on it and then my foot falls off, and then I have to be rushed to the hospital where I have to explain to them that I was building a keyboard and now I'm dying. So that's why. But generally, I don't like having lube all over my hands. So that's why I don't lube switch stems, for example. I just lube switch bottoms and switch tops. Enough talking, kiss, fine. All right, we'll kiss the gator. Mwah. Yay. Do you have to pay health insurance in Dubai? Well, your employer has to. And then if it's shit, then you better let me kiss the gator. All right, let's go. Open wide. Mwah. Simon, did you see my Teespring order? I saw that somebody ordered a Thok sweater last night. And I noticed because I made $1. Or almost $1. It's pretty cool. I like making $1. Nope. Oh, it's recent? Is it recent? Is it in general? I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I ordered 4 face shirts. Jesus. Oh, we got big leaks. We got big leaks from DMs. I'm not gonna say what it is, because when it comes, you guys will all be very happy. Fine, I'll tell you what it is. So there's been this, I mean, you guys know about the Thok that was designed by the Thok girl that had a picture of me Thoking on it, right? And most everybody did get their Thoks, but apparently I was completely skipped. So she just said that she accidentally skipped over my Thok and we'll ship it this Thoking week. Let's go. Also, whoever asked for good TKL, buy a frog. And if you can't get a frog, then wait and get a frog. All right, so we have prepped all of these. Why is Jampod DMing me? You know I'm streaming right now. Simon, did you do Discord submitted? No, I skipped it, like, entirely. Also, you could have just said that in chat. Oh, you're probably on the recap sheet. Gilbert, why are you DMing me? Gilbert says, eat my nuts.
Not.
I'm trying. All right, so what do we do? Let's get out the PCB. The most spectacular PCB of all time. The Fave 87. Honestly, I can't. I literally can't. I can't. Fuck this. I'm giving him one of my Heine PCBs, and I'll just bill him for it. I'm not building with this. Fuck this PCB. Oh, all right. What's this? That's a plate. Okay. Put that away. What's in here? That's a plate. Okay. This is a B Mini. We can't use that. This is empty. This is empty. All right. This is another B Mini. We cannot use that. This is another B Mini. We cannot use that. This is another B Mini. We cannot use that. Okay, never mind. Apparently, I have used every single one of my USB-C PCBs. So, wait, what's wrong with the Fave PCB? Here, let me show you on the doll where it touched me. All of it. It's just the worst. If you're actually interested, I go over it in my my F1 review, where I just complain about this for like 3 minutes and then chuck it across my room. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so terrible. God, I hope it dies. Oh no, then I'd have to rebuild it. Okay, I hope it lives. Okay, let's snap these mouse bites. We don't necessarily have to do this, but it just helps me relieve my anger. Oh, you hear that? A beautiful sound of FR4 just cracking. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Beautiful. Listen to that. It's so good. Why do PCBs come with that detachable part? I think it allows you to mount it in like a very particular PCB or something. Any ETA on F2? I don't know. I will get it if Gian wants to send it to me. And whenever I get it, I will show it to you. I'm personally in no rush. Unrealistic PCB breaking sound. I'm sorry, I didn't have my quad mics. All right, let's do stabs. Do a little stabbing. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, wait. Get in the hole. There we go. Yes. I love clip-ins. I love clip-ins so much. Like, the amount of time it takes you to do stabs is like no time. There we go. Beautiful. Now, we will do some lubing. Okay. So, I'm actually going to use the Paul method, in which I use an applicator.
October, PBT3, Ildcat sound test, Thok.
Gian Whoa Nut.
Nut.
Thank you for the 5 months. Alright, I need some lube. Where can I get some lube? I have to really think. Okay, this definitely still has a bunch of lube in it. Alright, we just rub it. So we can get the nice liquid out of the tip. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we do a little comb inside. And we do a little wire touching. There we go. And then we do the same thing here. A little comb inside. I've got a new methodology, thanks to Paul, actually, that I find a little bit more consistent.
Love knobs.
So instead of just going super ham on like filling the entire center of it, I just do a small little coom, and then we do the wires. After that, we do something special. So small coom, wire, small coom, wire, small coom, wire, small coom, wire. All right. Holy mod? Yes. Carl. Simon, I love Thok. It's so good. I just feel great when I hear Thok. You know it, baby. Thok is the sound of our ancestors reaching out to us across the ages, telling us, what the fuck are you doing building rectangles? Go out.
Holy Pondo, Thok Kale, Long PP, Thoktober, PBT.
Alright, now I'm gonna lift them all up.
Sound test.
Okay.
Thok.
This is the new Simon method. Lift them all up and then insert from the back. The classic. The classic, just get them from the back when they least expect it in keyboard. Oxy, Simon, you are the father. He has your eyes. Oh no! Thank you for the 9 months. You can't prove that. Okay, did I order something? I don't think so. All right, so I put a little bit on the applicator, just a tiny bit. And what I'm gonna do is just casually get in there from the back. You see that? Just getting in there. Like that, just get in from the back and you twist. Twist, it's so good. Touch Grass, is that the group Ironman name for some guys who I can't remember? It is, right? It most definitely is. Forget whose it is. Instead of the applicator, a syringe would be fine. Yeah. Well, I mean, I generally like prefer the applicator because like you can control and like use a lot less. With a syringe, you're generally using a lot more, right? When do you decide to plug the butt? Question mark? These seem kind of loose, which isn't a bad thing. Like, there's a lot of free movement, which is generally a good thing on stabs, because you want your stabs to freely move up and down. That's literally why they exist. But this has like a surprising amount of movement. Okay, so we just get in there from the back, twist, So you just put some lube on the applicator and push it into the back? Yeah, so like instead of going super hard into the front and then super hard into the back with the tip, I go like semi-hard into the front and then just get a little bit on the tip of the applicator and then get it in the back. It allows for a little bit more finer control, I guess. And then while I'm in here, again, I'm gonna use the applicator to really coat this wire on all of them. There we go. That good wire contact. Rub it across there. Now that it's on the PCB, it doesn't have to be on my hands. Like that. Do a little wire rubbing. Just get it up in there. Perfect. I dipped the wire in lube before I put it into the stab. You fucking monster. All right, we got it. Look. All right, do we even check if this PCB works? I think we have to. Fuck. I hope it's dead. We can just skip this stream. Fuck, it turned on. Fuck you, Fave87. I hate you. Simon, why Fave87 when you have Heine PCB? I apparently don't have Heine PCB. I just checked my entire horde of Heine PCBs, and none of them are C. I think the only C was the CEM3 prototype that I literally broke off the USB-C just to like use it with a daughter board. You ever get a sticky noise when a stab is hitting lube that's built up at the bottom from super lube? Not really, because this is only phase 1 of doing stabs. Phase 2 is after you get the switches and caps on, you slap that ass. You go ham. You like you hit it as hard as you can reasonably think you can actually hit the caps and stabs without damaging them. That basically forces the lube just out of the way and like forces it into the places it needs to be, if you get what I mean. All right, let's get ourselves a plate. And honestly, I'm too lazy to disassemble this, so I'm just gonna grab a brand new plate. Okay, never mind. My brand new plates are not in good condition. Is this the F2 stream? Yes, this is the F2, guys. Except it's the F2 -1. Oh, look at my beautiful handprints. Oh, wow, these are super tight. Especially, like, I got used to the frog. I forgot how tight these things go in. Oh, baby. All right, now we need a tool. That is a flathead. That is something else. All right, is any of these correct? That looks correct. I am wrong. Is this correct? Yes, okay. Bum 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 bum. Simon, can you convince Gian to make F1 Group Buy for international? Well, if I remember correctly, Gian is working on a revamped F1 with like lighter edges, smoother corners and all of that without sacrificing its overall design aesthetic, which is like the sextuple weights and the wild shit. So I don't know what it's called, but I saw him working on it on stream. So there should be like a new and improved F1 in addition to like, you know, the F2. So if you really like the F1 like I do, then it's something to keep. You mean the F18XR722? How the fuck do I know if that's it? I mean, maybe. Sextuple. Well, that is the number. I mean, the word. There we go. And this is why you never send me a blackboard. Thog. All right, there we go. There's our plate. There's our plate. Let us close up the keyboard and get it off the desk. I feel like blackboards look so different in your stream. Is it because you have so much light? Yeah. I do have quite a lot of light. How the fuck did Gian make those plates if not laser cut? Actually, it's anodized first. Then it's crimped by a specialized machine. Then it's fully CNC'd. Yeah, this is like completely wild. If you like really consider everything. So like, first of all, you see how like it's anodized here, but not here. And there's a tiny little chamfer. You see that? And you see that here, there's a little penis rail, right? This is grooved. And also, yeah, it's wild. I'm not even gonna say anymore. It's just wild. All right, perfect. There we go. We're ready for the build. Let's just plug it in, do a typing test right now. Oh, sorry, backspace. There we go. To be fair, about like the correct level of black, the issue is like my camera sensitivity, there's like no exact point where it's perfect. So either the blacks are too black or the blacks aren't black enough. And not black enough kind of works for like other shit. Gilbert, remember the very important fact that if I ban you, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to give you mod back. Okay, just remember. Why do Alice plates have cutouts for easy stab removal? Wait, do they? Wait, do they? Okay, it's dirty. Don't judge me. I mean, not really. Not at all. Unless you mean not Alice. Unless you mean bootleg Alice. These are cherry glides for everyone asking. Why is my Alice plate dirty? Because I am a dirty boy. Dirty, dirty boy. Oh, baby, that's tight. Oh, yes. Oh, get in there. Yes. China glides? Nope. These are from Korea. These are Korea glides. See, it's been a while since I've used a plate that just firmly grasps the switch, and I really appreciate it. I just love it when you just put it in and it just firmly grasps it. Okay, well, maybe not that time. There we go. Firmly grasp it. Oh, baby, it's so good. Why do people call it China glides when they're just regular hyperglides made in Germany? Am I missing something? Nope. So originally we didn't know if they were actual hyperglides. So like the term was, hey, YOLO into some China glides, but now we know they're good. So they're just hyperglides. Did I spring swap the glides? I sure did. I put these springs in them. These ones. And also we lubed them with 205 grade 0. Is Paul still in chat? Paul, if you're still in chat, does Massax use a step bro or a standard bro? I've never built a TKL for him. Wait, I don't think he even owns a TKL. How do you loop switches without wanting to Sudoku? I mean, I do it on stream, and I do it like over like 2 streams, so like it's fine. You built his whale? That's true. Okay, somebody look at the whale review and find out what the layout was that I built it in, please. I would do it, but I don't really have a keyboard right now. Okay, I'm lying. I have a Nova Touch. I have a Real Force that is consistently plugged in. What if we do a little trolling and tell you the wrong layout? Then I'll know. I had R3 control? Okay. Then we Gucci. I love the chat right now. Everybody's like, step bro. No step bro. Help me, step bro. I'm stuck. Just do step bro. It's cool. I mean, it's not my build. So I would step bro in the circumstance that I was forced to use normie control. Pog. I use step bro with Unix control. You, sir, are a mad lad. Okay? You're literally insane in the membrane. Whose board is this? A friend. We are building their F1 for them. And I'm so sad that I have to use the frickin' Fave 87. Okay, no, that can't be right. Okay, that's gotta be the right one. Whatever, YOLO. Is this marked? Does it say 7U? Of course not, because it's a piece of shit fucking terrible PCB. Why would it have any indications on the backside? Telling you anything of value? Of course not. Fuck you. Forever buying a Fave 87. Finding 7U position isn't hard. It's sometimes misleading. Like, the plate is throwing me off. Keep in mind, Gilbert, I've built so many keyboards and like, I still make the mistake. Because like, people will lay out their plates so differently that you're like, oh no, it goes here, but it doesn't. Oh, baby. I was so cold before the stream, and now I'm so hot because of all the video lights and all the... Well, not all the wine, but the wine. Ah. Topless stream when? I would, but I'm not in good shape, so... Also, I sweat a lot. Like, look at that, okay? Now imagine I didn't. I just smacked the shit out of the mic. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry for your ears. But like, imagine I take this off. It would be wild. All right, let me fix the mic. Sorry for smacking the shit out of the microphone. Bathtub stream when? Sooner than you think. Way sooner than you think. Where is my cipher, Keck W? All the Keck Wers of the cipher. Casual reminder that my Noxery 280S has been 1,270 something days since I paid for it. Okay. We're trying to reach a nice 1,500, okay? He just has to delay 270 more days.
Fuck.
That's a group buy, though? Sure. That's 2 years? That's more than 2 years. There we go, yeah. Cypher is in stock? I know, I'm just using it as a comparison. If I have to wait 4 years for a group buy board, you can wait a week or two for your in-stock board, okay? God, it feels so good to get this. Like, I love me a nice plate where like, you put it in and it stings your fingers, you know? It's also been a month already. That's why I rushed out my Cypher review. Just so you guys can get your copium. Hiya, Simon. Hiya. Hello. I will shoot you in the face again, no regrets. You better fucking not. For reference, he is referencing Rainbow Six Siege. Like that one time, who was it in general chat? Comes, he's like, friend, I'm gonna burn your house down. I was like, what the fuck? It was in Minecraft. It made me feel worse, so I'm gonna sue you. Good luck with that. It was me. I still haven't burned his house down. Well, consider doing it. You heard about kicks? I don't know what that is. If it's something really new that I'm not supposed to know about yet, then I'm not supposed to know about it until Sunday. Are y'all done with Minecraft? No. Is the angle review going to be on YouTube or stream? All reviews are on YouTube, but I will build it on stream and try it on stream and give you my impressions. Anybody that literally gets a keyboard and reviews it in their hands while on stream isn't reviewing shit. Okay? I spend a month with a board before I consider it reviewed. Okay, give me a sec. I smacked that shit super hard earlier. Nice pit stains, thank you. I've been working on them for the past 55 minutes. Did they reach out to you for a unit? I thought you memed on it initially. They did reach out to me. And I was very clear. I was like, hey, listen, I hope you know what kind of content my content is. And if there's shit I don't like, I'm going to be very transparent about it. And they're like, okay, that's fine. Which, for somebody to actually send me a review board, knowing the risks, means that they're quite confident in their work. So I respect it. At which point I'm like, okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. Well, they were going to send to Hamaji and I told them to please no. I mean, it's fine. Listen, there are different types of reviews for different people, and that's totally fine. I understand that my in-depth reviews are not for everyone. It's an hour-long review for the frickin' Cypher, a 2-piece aluminum top mount. The most basic bitch keyboard you could ever buy, right? I spent 57 minutes on it. And there was so much shit that like I had noted down that I didn't even get to cover. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how the angle is. Simon, you didn't cover the tiny chamfers in the USB port SMH. Actually, I did. I spent a solid 5 minutes on it. Where is your god now? Simon, will you be playing Minecraft this Friday? Yes, probably. I probably will. Now that we have a Minecraft server, I would love to get involved, but you guys know, like, I don't have much free time. My free time is spent streaming for you guys, so, like, I mean, it's not for you guys. I stream because I want to, but still. Like, I don't have much free time, but Minecraft. Minecraft so lit. Sorry, Simon, but F2 greater than F1? I mean, it is numerically greater. You are technically correct. But I personally prefer the F1. I prefer the F1 because internal brass weights do a lot for the acoustics versus a bar weight. 2, it's a lot heavier. 3, it's a lot more aggressive looking. And 4, it was $318. So, to be fair, it came with a trash PCB, but otherwise, fantastic board. The internal weight is huge. It is. But there's nothing like having exposed brass under your alphas from a sonic perspective. It's really hard to match it. I might be wrong, you know? If Gion sends me an F2 and I try it, I'm like, okay, this is baller. Okay, but I'm going to go in biased. I'm going to go in biased because I really like the F1. W1 or Cage? I mean, Cage is going to ship like in like, what, like 14 months? W1 is going to ship on schedule. Like a much tighter schedule. So there's that, but then there's also the other thing, which is the Cage is, you know, a TKL. So if you want a TKL and you don't mind waiting, go for the Cage. I do like the Cage. Like I'll meme and whatnot, but like it is a nice board. It's well designed. Will they remake the F1? I don't know. Simon, why did you say not to buy Harbor Grey W1? I don't recall. Exclamation recap. It should be in the recap sheet, specifically why. And if it doesn't say specifically why, then somebody on the recap team is, naughty. Did you see Lightning build the Alu one, or just Tihi's? I didn't see either. I tried to watch Tihi's stream, and then I realized I was banned. After which, I just waited until they updated photos. Oh, also, Lewis. Lewis sent me, like, actual photos. So... You didn't say why, I just said to avoid it. Oh. What? He meant your comment about Grey Anno from Gion. Ah, okay. Historically, Gion's Grey has not been the best. Gion is fantastic, he makes great shit, but his finishing is still not the best. maybe it'll be improved on the W1, but like gray has been his weakest color, notably when it comes to banding. So like nothing yet on his new anodizer. I don't know. So like when I say banding, I mean like if pretend there's a board here, it's like the center is lighter and the edges are darker. That's banding. The new Harbor Gray has been a lot better on the recent frogs. Okay. Okay. Well, if he's improving, then okay. F169 banding is different. I mean, F169 is wildly different in terms of like the finishing. Is that nice and deep in there? What causes banding? Many things. I'm not a big brain anodizer guy. But it's something anodizing related, not source material related. So maybe you leave it too long, maybe you put too much power through it. I don't know. I have no fucking idea. Is it the bath or how it's dipped? I assume so. I know it's not the aluminum because bad source aluminum causes different problems, not banding. Question for you, foam or polycarbonate switch films? It completely depends what you want to do. If you're looking for something to fix alignment issues, then polycarbonate or like plastic/paper ones are totally fine. If you're trying to make your individual switch return sound be lower pitch, then foam for sure. All right, do we just put caps on it now just to make sure I didn't fuck up the bottom row? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, what is that? All in. Yeah, baby. You know I'm all in. What is that? That is Arabic. Okay. All right, long PP. October. Oh, look, a sprue mark. That's the first sprue mark I see on a CRP anything. Look at that. See that sprue mark right there? That's the first one I ever see. That's insane. Like, it doesn't face you, so it's kind of okay, but damn. ABS on F1. With Cherry, no. With Cherry, you can go PBT. Oh, October. I mean, I never noticed it on mine, for example. All right, these are all the nav. This is the other shit. This is the fancy, and this is what I care about. Is that rattle or what? No, it's just not in a case yet. You guys don't hear rattle. I mean, no, it's fine. Yes, this is round 4 CRP.
Stop.
All right, so we have control, backspace, shift, alt. All right, alt goes here. Wait, did he not buy Windows keys? He didn't buy Windows keys. El no sabe. El no sabe. You know that meme from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia where he's eating the cereal while driving the car and he says, "You dumb bitch, you dumb bitch." Okay, so the bottom row is correct, but he literally doesn't have one use for Windows. I think he did. Well, that's not it, and that's not it, and that's not it. So I know I bought Win keys. So to be fair, if I have extra Win keys, I'll hook him up. Gilbert, please use SA Chocolatier for this build. It's not my build, and he requested that I use CRP Arabic. I am sorry. I will, however, put Chocolatier on one of the keyboards by the end of the stream. That is a promise. I'm sorry. I tapped it on my stream deck. Sorry, boys. I knew I tapped my stream deck, I just didn't know what I pressed. Tenet? Yes. This stream is brought to you by Christopher Nolan. Okay? I know that many of you are very, very interested in Christopher Nolan's work, and, you know, sometimes you kind of have to just figure out what's There you go. Louder, please. All right, we do a little gator kissing. Do a little gator kissing. Oh. I swear, my gator smells weird, and it's kind of concerning. Like, I noticed it today. This is the first time I noticed my gator smells weird. Mwah. Yeah. Simon, what happened to my face? I got really hard nipples, and it just busted through. Why am I banned from Teehee's channel? I don't know. I assume because somebody banned me. Somebody, I mean, I can narrow it down to 2 people. Like, I say somebody, but we all know who it is. Okay, that's one of the people, yes. It could have been Zamp, but it also could have been someone else. Gion? Wait, Gion is a mod on Teehee's stream? Okay, I don't have my macro cam. It's behind me on the crane. And the reason why I don't have it set up is so we can do the dual mic big brain sound test later. Okay? So nobody complain, please. Isn't my face on their server's emotes? I don't know, probably. Oh. Did they ban you for memes or for real? For memes. I've never really spoken to his chat. Oh. Alright, how far in are we? We're an hour in. So soldering is going to take 20 minutes, then we'll take like 35 minutes to put caps on because we're fucking disabled. And then we build it. I'm out of wine though. Listen, it's not a Simon stream without me drinking way too much alcohol, so let me go get another bottle of wine. October. Oh, Simon is so thick. I'm not that thick. See, I seem thick on camera, but like, I'm tall. I'm a tall boy. So like, I mean, I'm not that thick. I feel like vaping has only made me more addicted to nicotine now that I can smoke indoors without going outside. Yep, welcome to the fucking club. Like, I've tried to tone it down from 50 milligrams down to 25, and it's been really tough. How tall? I am the same height as David Blaine. Yes, the camera adds at least 4 thok. What's the best vape flavor? Weed. I'm joking. That's a terrible flavor. Can I say in centimeters? I don't know how tall I am in centimeters. I know how tall I am in feet and in inches. But just look it up. Find out
Thought Kale.
how big David Blaine is.
PBT3 Ildcat sound test. Thought.
Okay, none of those numbers are correct. One of them is really close. Why is everybody guessing 1.69? Who's David Blaine? The guy, dude. Bro, you guys don't know David Blaine? All right, listen, we're gonna watch this. We're gonna watch this. I'm gonna get my headphones. We're gonna watch this together because it's gonna be amazing. Okay. All right. I hope you guys are ready for this.
All right, these guys.
Hey, fellas. Hey, I'm taking the street magic special.
You want to see some magic?
Oh my God, you're David Blaine!
David
That
Blaine!
one thing was incredible. What you did.
Thank you. You want to see some magic?
Yeah,
Sure.
of course.
Hey, take a card.
Oh my, is this gonna be on TV?
Don't let me see it. Don't let me see
This
it.
is gonna be on TV.
Might be. All right. Put it back in the deck.
Oh my god, this is crazy. You're David Blaine.
Is that your card?
Nope, that is not our card. Nope,
Interesting.
nope.
Interesting. Lift up your shirt.
What? What? Who?
You. Lift up your shirt.
Ow! What the hell? What the? What the hell? What the? How did he do that? What? How did you do that? When did you do that?
I didn't talk
When
to
did
you.
you? How did you? Oh, there's not one on me. There's not one on me.
Hey,
What?
why don't you check your wallet?
Oh, what? The hell?
No.
What?
No.
Look where your driver's license is.
Don't look.
No,
What
it's
the-
right here. Don't worry, it's just my driver's license.
Okay.
Big whoop.
What the?
Big whoop. Just my driver's license.
How tall are you?
How tall am I? I am 5'8" ace of clubs.
What the?
What the heck?
Let me
What
see
the
that.
fuck?
What the?
Oh,
Let me
how?
see. Look what you did.
What did you? Can I see? It's typed on there. How did you type it? What if I get pulled over? It's typed on there.
Hey, you.
What?
Hey, why don't you check your cell phone?
Oh, no. What? Okay, would you change
What?
my home screen? Okay. Ace of clubs. He's changing my home screen. Big deal.
Big deal.
That one's
Big
easy.
whoop.
Big
Big
deal.
whoop. Easy. Easy.
Why don't you do me a favor and call your mom?
What? No.
What?
My mom, okay, don't worry. My mom's never home during the day.
What
She's not
the-
gonna be home.
Yeah.
Mom? What the?
What? She's home.
What? Mom?
Tell her to look at your junior year high school yearbook.
No.
What
No.
the F?
No. Mom, can you look at my junior year high school yearbook? She's already looking at it. What the? Mom, she's looking at a picture of me already.
What's in the picture?
What's in
Mom,
the
What's in
picture?
the picture? What's in the picture? Okay, no, there's no card. Okay. Thanks, Mom. I'm eating Chinese food with my fucking friends.
He's eating Chinese
Thanks,
food
Mom.
with his friends. Big whoop. He's eating Chinese food with his friends.
Check your socks.
Me?
Chopsticks! Chopsticks! What the chopsticks? What the?
It's too good. It's too good. That's enough. We need to actually build keyboard. But yes, Simon, look under your board. The stare is just the best. It's literally the best. The stare is just literally, oh, God, it makes me something. The internet was so much better back in the day. To be fair, okay? There's a lot of good memes now as well, but there's also a lot of just like terrible garbage. Okay? There's still comedy gold. It still exists. Motherfuck. Bro, it's gonna be the Amazon guy being like, I'm here to deliver your thing. I was supposed to deliver 18 hours ago. Hello? Yes? It's for the office, so the office is closed. I don't think they'll take it. You can try. You can tell them it's for 416. If they take it, that's good. Okay. Okay. Yep. Amazon guy. Fucking Amazon. 416 leaked? Oh my god. Yes. Loud phone? It's actually just a very sensitive microphone. So like, you hear that? Illuminati 416 confirmed. Actually, there's big leaks in there and you don't even know it. The Amazon guy said, check your socks. Oh my god, it's got French fries. What the F? Those are the leaks. The French fries are the leaks. Simon, check under your chair. I know it's under my chair. The floor. Wait. Okay, yes, the floor. I had to fucking double check. You guys have got me paranoid now. That's you gonna be like, Simon, check your front door. I'm gonna open it. It's gonna be unknown H, and then I'm gonna shit myself. Remember when Simon could solder a TKL in under 10 minutes? I mean, Gilbert, I still totally can. But like, that means I completely ignore chat. And then I'm an asshole. I'd prefer to just like talk and solder at the same time. Because like, how much fun is watching a guy like focusing super hard and like not speaking to anyone? Just like, I think it's stupid. Like the whole point of the stream is to like talk and chill and like be friends. Gilbert is on one today. Gilbert is like, he's asking for it. He wants it. He wants that fucking mwah. You still haven't confirmed your height? Is it 180? No, it's more than 180. Bro, it's the same height as David Blaine. Look up how tall David Blaine is. Okay? That's how tall I am. That's how we got into this David Blaine thing. David Blaine is 6'1" or 6'2", I forget. Whichever one it is how tall I am. Yes, I don't remember how tall I am. My measurement is, he's 183. I don't know what the fuck that is. That seems short. Height is 5 ace of clubs. Yes, that's what Google says. Did he get shorter? 183 is solid? I know I'm more than 183. Somebody convert 6'1" to centimeters. And then convert 6'2" to centimeters. He's 6 foot? Yeah, I'm taller than that. Okay, well, apparently he shrunk. 185. Okay, that sounds closer. Did he get shorter? Bro, people get shorter as they age. Don't you know this? Everybody gets shorter as they age. Wait, did I just get phantom called? Hello? Yep, yep. It should be a big one. Ah, okay. Well, then... Alright, then I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, thank you. Yep, get fucked. Poor Amazon delivery guy getting doxxed on stream. To be fair, like, I'm really angry, but it's like not the delivery guy's fault, I'm assuming. It's the system being shit. Because like, sure, we'll deliver it to you the next day. Yes, we know this is a business address. Yes, we have in your Amazon information that like, this place closes at 6, so we're not gonna deliver after 6. And I get a fucking phone call at like 8. Every time. And the guy's like, hello, I'm here to deliver the thing to an office building. I'm like, yes, bro. That's very helpful. Very helpful. Simon, how tall do you think you are? I don't know, like 5'10"? You seem like you're 5'10". I haven't seen you stood up in any pictures, but I'm just judging by the angle from the photos you take. How long in millimeter solder for one pin? I've never soldered before, but for knowledge's sake, please don't laugh. So I can't give you an answer because I use extremely thin solder. So for me, I'd need to use a lot more solder. So I'd need to use double the solder as if, okay, compared to if this was twice as thick. So this is 0.5, but some people use 1.0. I don't know how much. We'll see. So this is 0.5, and we'll use that as a baseline. So this is like, that's like 3.5 inches of solder. And I'll do 2 pins just for consistency. So that's pin number 1. That's pin number 2. And we're left with 2 inches. So I used 1.5 inches for 2 of them, which means 0.75 inches for each switch. What board is this? This is an F1. Where do EU folks get solder? You can still import solder with lead in it. You just can't buy it locally. That's it. I am taller than 5'10", I found out. Oh, nice. I mean, I've never seen you like stood up next to an object. I always see you sitting down. I love it when my Prime delivery doesn't show up on time and Amazon's solution is to give me another month of Prime. I wish they'd give me a month of Prime. I'd have all the months of Prime by now. Every single time, I'm just like, yes, give me free next day delivery. Thank you. It comes literally 8 days later. Thanks, Amazon. And like, it's not even for me, it's for work. So like, I actually care. That shit needs to get there. Like, if it's just for me, whatever. I can survive without my precious, like, pants hangers for one day. Have I ever lubed MX Blacks with 204? Yeah, I sure did. Let's not forget that before 205 G0 was a thing, everybody used 204 grade 0. And 205 grade 0 was only tested like privately by Krellbit and I and maybe a couple other people before we determined, okay, you know what, this is good enough to sell to people. But yeah, 204 used to be all the rage before we had 205. Now everybody defaults to 205, but you only want to use 205 if you're going for a thick sound signature because you have to be a lot more careful with it. Oh, have I ever seen Ball's Amazon Prime box stack? I mean, have you ever seen my room? There's literally a huge... Here, let me just show you the state of my room, okay? I'm just gonna show you one box. Literally just one box. Just so you guys can understand my life. There you go. This is my life. Have I ever used 107? Yes, before we had 204 G0, I used 107, 103, 104, and 106, notably for vintage blacks. But yeah, what I would generally do is mix 103 and 107 for a nice, like hand-mixed, nice vintage lube. It's what all the Korean master builders were using at the time. And yeah, it was fine. But like, it took effort. You had to mix it right. You had to, you know, get the right proportions. You had to be a lot more careful because it was a lot lighter of a lube. It was a lot less viscous, so it was a lot more liquid. So like, you really couldn't over lube, otherwise you end up inundating the switch. But yeah. Nowadays you can probably use 107 for like springs, but I'd prefer you use LSD oil for springs because that's what the Korean master builders use. Yay. And yes, Korean master builders are a thing. They charge $4 to $6 per switch. And I tried their switches and they're not that good. Mine are better. So please give me $4 to $6 per switch. Thank you. I use knife oil for springs. There is no replacement for this. Some nice limited slip differential oil. This is like enough for like 300 years. Why not just donut dip in 205? If you mean donut dip, as in like just shove the switch in there, then sure. Why don't you just pour oil on top of your car instead of putting it where it needs to be? Why don't you just pour water on top of yourself instead of drinking it? Like, seriously. You may as well, it's more convenient, right? And when you need to fuel your car, just cover your entire car in gasoline instead of filling up the tank. And then throw a match on it as you sit inside. Wow, that was toxic. Okay, minus the last part, okay? I'm not trying to be a dick, but there's a reason. No, I don't literally just mean dip it in there. Okay. Why not put a small coat of 205 on each end of the spring instead of the LSD oil? Because 205 costs literally 1 million times more. This entire thing, which is enough for maybe 2 to 3 million springs, costs $10. Half of a liter of 205 would cost a couple $1,000s. So that's generally why. LSD oil is just cheap. I mean, I'm not saying only use LSD oil. Just use whatever oil. Springs are not super bitchy about the oils that... yeah, but I thought the oil fucks off the springs much faster. Well, you need to be careful with how much oil you actually add. That's basically it. You just want a very thin coat that will adhere to the metal. And generally when you, for example, jar lube, right? You jar lube and you fill it up with springs and you just pick springs off the top. So the ones that aren't dripping oil, essentially. And that's the basic idea. So like, I can pull one of these out and if we look like super, super close, like on a microscope, we'll see that the entire thing is coated in oil, but not enough for it to like drip off. 1 kilo of Crytox 205 is like $600 on Amazon. Yeah, that's not 205 grade 0. That's 205 grade 2. Now try pricing 205 grade 0. You can't, because they don't sell it publicly. And grade 2 and grade 0 are very different, by the way. Grade 2 is like peanut butter, whereas grade 0 is like facial cream in terms of consistency. What fell down? A quick disconnect NATO rail camera gear thing. New follower, love your content. Hello. Welcome to the dark side. Welcome to the darkest of the dark side. Here we embrace the thought, but the thought deep in our hearts. We don't actually thought chase. When the keyboard comes with foam, we throw the foam in the garbage. And then we throw the rest of the keyboard in the garbage. And then we throw ourselves in the garbage. Easy. Is 105 for springs fun? Yeah. Like, springs are totally fine. You can go with an oil on springs, you can go with a grease on springs, you can go with whatever you want. Springs are not super bitchy. As long as you cover them, then you reduce your ping and you reduce their overall movement. I used to stand by or like stick to my guns for like thick grease on springs until I realized that thick grease is just so much more expensive than like cheap oil. So now I just use oil. Just throw it in the jar and you're good to go. Plus, the Korean master builders use LSD oil, so they did all the effort and testing. I'll just piggyback off them and just use their really smart idea. Because you get enough to use for like 18 lifetimes with just one little bottle of it. And the nice thing is you can share it with friends. And I love things where you can share it with friends. That's why I love LSD oil. That's why I love lube applicators. Because you get like, this is 100 by the way. You get 500 in like a $6 order. You can share with so many friends. Pure LSD oil? Yeah, pure LSD oil. You just dump it in the jar, shake it around a little bit, let it settle, and then grab springs from the top. Doesn't LSD oil smell? It smells like the worst possible thing you could ever imagine. It smells like somebody lit your penis hairs on fire, dumped them in gasoline, and then stuck a knife up your nose and twisted it. It smells like bloody nose, burnt hair, and high-grade fucking like jet fuel. So yeah, Also, do not get it in your eyes, ear, mouth, or nose. It burns more than battery acid. Is Super Lube too thick for springs? In general, yes. Keep in mind, Super Lube is a brand, and they make all sorts of things. Like, this is a PTFE at like a moderate viscosity, but they make dielectric, they make way thicker greases, they make lighter oils. So Super Lube is just a brand. Have I tried Dragon Ball Z for stab wire? I think I've tried a board that used it, but I haven't personally used it in any of my builds. Because I just use 205 for plastic-to-plastic connections, and then I use whatever PTFE or dielectric for the metal-to-plastic connections. Did you hear Dragon Ball Z? Well, he wrote DBZ. I refer to it as Dragon Ball Z Lube because it's DBZ. And it's right there. It's in the name. Is it hot as fuck in Dubai most of the time? It's hot as fuck in Dubai all of the time. Okay? All of the time. It's called BDZ though? Yes, but close enough, Gilbert. Close enough. The letters are there. You just have to rearrange them in a fun way. Ball Dragon Z. Yes. Oh, baby. Do you watch the new Ball Dragon episode? Oh, baby. Yes, it was so good. I loved the part where he just stood there for 15 minutes with that look on his face. Oh, it was so hot. What build am I doing today? We are building a Geonworks F1 for a friend of ours. We prepped the switches previously, so it's pretty much good to go. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna do it. What are we drinking tonight? I finished the first bottle of wine, which was a nice Chateau Matalan Bordeaux 2019. Nothing crazy. But then I moved on to something a little bit nicer, which is a nice Malbec Bordeaux hors série. It's a 2016. It's pretty good. Also French. What is my favorite cartoon? I enjoy a lot of cartoons, actually. I'm a big cartoon enjoyer. I think my favorite cartoon of all time was Invader Zim. Just because the art style was just wild. And it's unfortunate that that guy never did anything besides Invader Zim and that one music video for mindless self-indulgence. Non-French Bordeaux? I mean, is there such a thing? I'm not a big wine guy, I don't know. Is there a non-French Bordeaux? I assume there's not. Have I had Chilean wines? Yeah, Chilean wines are lit. And like decently priced as well. But like the price fluctuates here, so generally I just gravitate to whatever's like decently cheap and like okay to drink. Bordeaux wines, but have you tried German wines? I've tried German other things. I don't think I've ever had a German wine. The best wine is in a box. Listen, the best wine for getting drunk is in a box. I'll give you that. Do I like dielectric for stabs? Yeah. In place of PTFE? Yeah, totally fine. If you're actually like super interested about like stab lubing and modding, I have like a 37-minute long YouTube video where I go through basically the holy trinity of stab modding, which is clipping, lubing, and band-aiding. And you can just skip to the part that like matters for you. But I cover my methodology as well as other people's methodology. Just 37? Yes, I know. It's a very short YouTube video by my standards. What was my preferred choice of cigarettes? When I started smoking weed before I started smoking cigarettes. I only started smoking cigarettes because my girlfriend at the time smoked cigarettes. And then I started smoking cigarettes after sex. And after that, I started smoking cigarettes after food. And after that, I started smoking cigarettes after smoking cigarettes. And I became a full-time smoker. So I went through Marlboro Reds, Parliament, Lucky Strikes, unfiltered Lucky Strikes, all sorts of cigarettes. But my cigarette of choice, the one that I preferred the most, was probably Parliament, which is like the. But I have been vaping for quite a while now, and I can breathe and smell and like go upstairs without dying, and I don't smell like an ashtray. So all of that is a big plus. Have I ever mil-maxed any board? I have not. I don't have very steady hands, and I don't trust myself enough to be able to do it. If I wanted to mil-max a board, I would kindly ask a friend to help me, personally. Because my hands are not great. Like, they're good enough to solder, like, switches, but they're not good enough to solder controllers or SMD components, or mil-max. Like, I'm afraid I'd just get something slightly crooked, and it would just cock everything up. I don't trust my hands. North Korean 727 cigarettes are pretty lit. Bro, I forget where I was traveling. I was traveling somewhere. And I bought a carton of, fuck, I forget the name. It's like the most hardcore Chinese cigarettes ever. I picked them up at the airport. They're the kind of cigarettes where like you light it, and even if you're in a smoke-filled room, everybody's gonna smell your cigarettes and nobody else's. It's a red box with gold lettering, but I assume that's like 80% of Chinese cigarettes. So a Chinese friend recommended them to me. Like, he brought them once, and I took like 2 puffs. I'm like, oh my god, this tastes like you took all of the tar in all of the cigarettes and then concentrated it into one cigarette and then injected it into my taste buds. And for some reason, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the pain and suffering. I guess that says a thing or two about me. Vietnamese cigs are also cursed? Yep, I am not surprised. Vietnamese people are fucking hardcore, dude. Vietnamese people are like mega hardcore. What is the worst cigarette I've ever tried? I don't know. I wouldn't remember. Oh, we got a bent pin. We've got ourselves a bent pin. Right there. Let's pull this baby out. Is it that? Yeah, it's that. Alright. Greek cigs are bad, are they? I've never had Greek cigarettes. Yep, there it is. That bent PP. And now we're going to unbend the PP using our very, very sophisticated technology. There we go. Good enough. If I ever smoke cigars, yes, I still do enjoy a cigar once in a while. But like once a year, like with it, like if I'm out at somewhere super nice and I'm chilling with a friend and we're having an intellectual conversation, I'll get a nice Cuban cigar with like a nice, you know, a nice whiskey. But like literally once a year. Hey Simon, why did you say cherry goes with CRP and not ABS? Well, because cherries in general, being a full nylon housing switch, are more high pitched than, for example, a milky top switch. So, and also keep in mind that this is a relatively high-pitched board being Korean. So throwing some PBT in there helps kind of like, you know, bring the sound somewhere down to the middle. Because if we go with like super high-pitched switches in a relatively high-pitched board with high-pitch keycaps, then you're probably not gonna have a good time. So it's all about finding that like middle ground. And it's totally preference, obviously. But for me, on the F1, I really love PBT. I had a feeling CRP is not low pitch. CRP is more low pitch than ABS in the vast majority of cases. Obviously, there are always exceptions. But overall, like keeping all things equal, CRP is a little bit deeper than ABS. At least with how I type, which is very aggressively. If you type a lot softer, then I guess it would be different. But that's all covered in the science spreadsheet! Exclamation science. Hello, I am new here and I was wondering if I could ask a question. How do I make my board sound meta? My favorite streamer told me to use a palm plate. I want to sound creamy and marbly, not hollow. Thank you everyone for helping me out. Okay, assuming that you're not memeing, okay? That's a pretty big assumption. Assuming you're not memeing, marbly is not a sound. Creamy is not a sound. Hollow, kind of, is a sound, okay? But right there, the blacksimon.tv/science link will actually explain how each part of the board contributes to the sound and what you can do to change it to lower pitch or higher pitch. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You ever fisted a jar of mayo? I'm not proud to say this, but I actually have. I don't want to talk about it. But in general, like creamy, marbly, even thocky, those are not real sounds, okay? Sounds are basically two things. It can be loud, it can be quiet. It can be high-pitched, it can be low-pitched. And then, you know, you could have a lot of internal echo versus no internal echo, right? And those are all things covered in the science spreadsheet. Like, it's by no means like a Bible of like everything, but it's a community-driven project where we all got together and figured out, okay, this particular thing changes it in this way, this particular thing changes it in this way. But like, it's fairly simple. Like, we were looking at this and we were saying, okay, we're building a board that's not very low pitched, so it's relatively high pitched, Korean sounding. So in this case, we're gonna go with some CRP PBT key sets because we know that's gonna deepen the sound a little bit and help balancing it out, basically. Serotonin, by the way, if you're still in the chat, you subbed to me 31 minutes ago for 6 months, and I completely didn't see it because I assumed I was kissing an alligator. He said, Gion Thick, NK Lavender, Cream, Kale, Long PP, Custom JWK Material, Thox when? What do I think of BCPs? I think the Bandos chest plate is a relatively good chest plate, though it completely depends on the situation. I would sometimes prefer a Justiciar chest plate if I'm going with a full Justiciar build and I'm tanking. But in general, I guess if you're against some lower attack monsters, the BCP would be preferential as it would increase your max hit and therefore your DPS. I hope you got that reference, okay? I worked hard on that. Simon, when will I be streaming OSRS? Well, when I have time, which is never, unfortunately. Bro, I haven't even signed in to do a farm run in ages. Simon, what do you think of iron condors? I think iron condors, in like the stereotypical definition, are really bad because on an iron condor you're opening both a high and a low end, right? But that doesn't make sense because generally there will be some volatility within your stock, and it's better to have a put credit spread and a call credit spread completely separate so you can manage them efficiently and be able to actually get out and not completely lose your condor. What is an iron condor? It is an options trading strategy in which you say that I think the stock will be between here and here at this particular date. And if it lands between those two, then you get to keep some money. And if it goes outside that, then you lose a bunch of money. That's what an iron condor is. That's a very, very simple version. Hello, Juan. No, but iron condors are pretty lit as long as you know how to separate them and how to manage them. Would you consider day trading to be gambling? Just so you guys understand what day trading is, the boys that make the laws consider day trading opening and closing a position within the same day. Okay, so that means if I bought, 5 shares of Tesla and I'm like, oh no, I think I made a big mistake and sold them, that's considered a day trade. Okay, if you mean day trading as in like trading for a living, which I kind of do, but not really, would I consider it gambling? It depends. It depends how you're doing it. If you effectively know what you're doing and you're taking a lot of information into consideration whenever you make a move, then no, you're making informed guesses. In the same way that you wake up and you cross the road and, it is a gamble. Every day is a gamble, but the more information you have, the less of a gamble it really is. If you have no idea what you're doing, then it is 100% gambling. All investing is gambling because there's risk. Waking up in the morning is risk. Going to your day job is risk. Choosing to eat or drink something is risk. There is risk in every single thing you will do your entire life. But you're smart enough to check both sides of the road before you cross, right? You're smart enough to keep your eyes and ears open and understand what's happening around you so you don't get killed, right? But if you don't, then you're gambling. How much informed guesses help within a day-length time span? Quite a lot. Quite a lot. Let's say, for example, like I am the proud owner of Illuminati keyboards, okay? And I make an announcement saying, listen, Illuminati keyboards is now going to make anime waifu pillows, right? And now all the boys that understand how big the weeb hobby is are going to be like, oh my god, Illuminati keyboards is going to make so much more money, right? So they can, I mean, realistically, you wouldn't do this as a day trade, but you could. You could open up a position initially to go off that news. You could be wrong. It could end up driving the stock down because maybe all the people that own Illuminati keyboards are like, oh, fuck this. I don't want to be involved in this, and everybody sells. You can never be sure, obviously. But you can make an informed decision based off news, based off technical analysis, based off of many things. Is 3204 equal to 204G0? Yes, it is. It's just it's an alternative name due to like branding issues or something. Honestly, Simon, there is pretty large arbitrage opportunity in crypto tokens, except for the fact that transaction fees are through the fucking roof. So not really. I did a single Bitcoin transaction today because I was teaching my boss's son about like money and Bitcoin and mining and all that shit. So I sent him $200 in Bitcoin, or I sent him like $300 in Bitcoin and he got $200. I'm like, yep. That sounds about right. There's your first lesson. You just lost 33% of your money. That reminds me, we need to take a quick look at stonks. We're not going to do anything, we're just going to look at them. Okay? Alright, Tesla is Zoom. Spy is relatively Zoom. Alright, ARC-X is proper Zoom. Okay, that's kind of hot. And what else? What else? I have VIX. Is VIX moving? No, VIX is taking a shit. Okay. What aroma? The aroma of Gator. Ethereum fees are insane too, are they? I mean, I don't trade much of anything outside of like Bitcoin, and I don't trade over short periods of time. I'll play long trends. And I don't do meme coins. I mean, I say that, but I own a buttload of meme coins, but literally for memes. I thought cryptocurrency is supposed to be no transaction fee. That's where you're wrong, kiddo. Thank you, Silence. Please take Bezos' money. I don't want it. Thank you. I want it. That's like $1 for me. Let's fucking go. Thank you. Vape? I know you're talking about vape. Give me a second. I am vaping Fruit Monster with mango, peach, and guava. Ethereum 2.0 is supposed to help on transaction fees, except for the fact that it completely destroys the whole concept of mining. Aim for Q1 next year? Yeah, we'll see about that. Every time I think I'm out, they gator me back in. Mwah. Just when I thought, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna solder now. No, kiss the gator, Simon. Fuck you, Simon. Kiss the alligator. Wow. Could you briefly educate me if you don't mind? Yes, about what? What would you like some edumacation about? Destroy the miners, stakers raise up. Yeah, enjoy that while you can, until you realize proof of stake doesn't mean shit unless you have millions of dollars. Rich get richer, SMH my head. The crypto transaction fee? Oh, well, I mean, like, it's not complicated. Like, let's say, for example, you mine Bitcoin, right? So you've got some ASIC miners, right? And those are mining to a pool. The pool is already going to take 1 to 2% off the top before you even get paid. Then that money is probably going to be sent to a wallet. Let's say that wallet is on an exchange. So now you're going to transfer that money onto a wallet on the exchange, and you're going to lose about 8 to 13% right away. Now on the exchange, you're going to want to sell your Bitcoin for fiat currency, and you're going to pay another 8 to 13% on that, as well as fiat currency conversion fees. So let's call it another 15%. So you've lost 15% plus another 13% plus 2 to 3%. We're at like what? A quarter of your money completely gone. That's transaction fees, basically. This is assuming like you're moving like, let's say $2,000, for example. Transaction fees do be rough, but transaction fees for normal money is rough as well. You want to send a wire transfer, it costs you $60. You know, you want to convert your euros to USD. Well, you don't get favorable rates because you're not, you know, you're not a big boy. You know, if you were a big boy with, you know, many billions at your disposal, then you get favorable rates, but you don't, because fuck you. Fuck you for not being rich. And I mean, more or less, that kind of applies to crypto to some extent. Normal transaction fees are pretty low, sub 1%. Sure, if you're not dealing with an exchange or a pool or literally anything where you're dealing with a company. If you've just got a flat out wallet and you can determine your own fees and risk, well, not risk, but basically forego quick confirmation, then yes, you can technically trade with low fees, assuming it's just you are going to move money from one account to another account, but not to do anything with it. So yes, technically feasible. But if you want to sell it or trade it, then you're going to get spanked. I'm talking about Bitcoin, basically. Like, I don't really trade much of anything else. Though I did mine like $1,700 of Ethereum a couple weeks back for memes. And I'm pretty sure I got spanked on fees there too, I just never noticed. What wallet do I use? For what? For Bitcoin? Well, I mean, if I'm buying, I keep it on the exchange because otherwise you lose money on exchange fees. If I'm holding long term, then I go offline. Like, I literally have my private keys written on a piece of paper. If I considered getting a rig, what do you mean? Like mining? Like an ASIC? So, those of you that may not know, I'm currently babysitting my boss's son, who's a teenager. And as a project for the week, we're building a mining rig. We're building an Ethereum mining rig with like 4 like mid-spec cards. Do I have a backup storage for my cold storage? It's on a piece of paper in a safe, like with my passport and shit. Is mining profitable after electricity and other expenses? Sure. Assuming mining difficulty doesn't go through the roof. Yeah. Except no. Am I getting paid to babysit? Yeah, okay. How are you doing in the year 1950, where you actually get paid for overtime? Aren't you doing marketing? What's this, babysitting? He's just like, hey, my son fucked up and did a naughty, and isn't at school all week, so I need you to punish him. And I was like, I know just the way. We're going to teach him about crypto, and we're going to build a mining rig against his will. So, I mean, you're technically babysitting like 200 people right now? Yep. Have I ever invested in any NFT? If you think you can invest in an NFT, then you need to have a very long and thorough thought about your life. Is he a brat? Well, my boss is a billionaire, so he's on the spectrum. He's on the spectrum. He's a nice kid, but all things considered. One of my favorite springs, 55 gram KBD mod springs. Wait, billionaire, really? Yes. How did I end up in Dubai? I was in somewhere else. I was in the US. And I had my very close friend who I worked with for many, many years. And he left. He left New York to go to Dubai because his mom was here. And then he calls me up one day and he's like, hey, Simon, come to Dubai. And I'm like, okay. And so a week later, I basically dumped everything and just came. And that's how I ended up in Dubai. Fun story, or fun fact, he left like a year later and left me all alone. And that was like 5 years ago. I was just too lazy to move. You must be making bank. Wait, why? Oh, because billionaire? Do you think billionaires are billionaires because they give away their money? That is like the... Just think about it, okay? Generally, people with a lot of money are the people that pay the least money for things. So no, I am not doing amazingly. I'm doing okay. Barely okay. I barely have enough money to YOLO into 0 date to expiration Tesla options. My friends have been trying to get me into NFT, but my money is already in group buys. At least with group buys, you have something you can physically hold and physically flip to someone else, instead of relying off of memes and hype and nonsense. I mean, I could be wrong. NFTs could be the future, but they're not. Simon drives a Lambo from 1884, but a Lambo nonetheless. To be fair, this is my Lambo. My Lambo is the Feats, the Simon Feats. What are options and what are puts in terms of stock finance? An option is a contract that allows you to buy or sell a particular stock at a particular date for 100 shares of the stock. Essentially, it's 100 times leverage on a stock, right? Well, more or less. Not really, but let's just pretend that they are. So they give you the buying power or selling power of 100 stocks at a far lower rate with much higher risk. So with stocks, if for example, Tesla dumps $50 tomorrow, then okay, you lose $50, right? But let's say you had options and it dumps $50 tomorrow, you've lost every single cent you've ever owned. That's pretty much it. I mean, it's a very simplified version, but yes. Options get really complex. Options exist for a very different purpose than what the market is currently using them for. But like options exist as like a security thing. So like, let's say I really want to buy triangle keyboards, right? And triangle keyboards right now is like, I don't know, it's like $50. And I'm saying, listen, I'm willing to buy it for $60 if it reaches $60 by 2025. Okay? And that's a long time from now. So it's like a long dated option, but it gives me the option to buy 100 shares at that price point 5 years from now or 3 years from now or whatever the fuck, right? And I pay a good amount of money for that option. Somebody also has to sell me that option. So somebody needs to be like, in 2025, I don't think it's going to reach that figure, so I'm going to sell you this contract that allows you to buy it for this price if it ever reaches that price. But if it doesn't, then fuck you. You paid for a worthless contract. Essentially same as futures. Well, futures also have options contracts on them. Like the underlying, like the underlying thing is an option in both cases. Futures are a little bit different. But yeah, that's basically an option. I'm like mega simplifying here because I'm drunk and explaining on stream, but yeah. But like it allows you to do a lot of interesting things, but that's not what they're used for. They're used for essentially just, where did I study finance? Bro, I didn't finish high school. What temp solder? I am at 370. Am I finished yet? No, I'm almost finished. I just have the bottom row. Drunk options are the best options. To be fair, drunk options trading, I've been in situations where I've made $12,000 in like 30 minutes of being drunk and really angry, and then I've lost a lot more as well, so. What do I think of GMK Hander Beige? It should be in the recap sheet, but I think it was not super well priced. All right, let's go. What do I think of my balls? I think your balls are fantastic. I would definitely buy future contracts on your balls. And also put options. "20 minutes to solder." Okay, I told you I was going to be drinking and chatting with you guys, okay? The fact that it's taking me an hour has nothing to do with my ability to solder. It's just I'm going slow, okay? Sometimes you just want to go slow. How long have I been in Dubai? 6, 7 years? I don't know. It's one of those. It's either 6 or 7. I think it's 6. All right, we're done. Pog. All right. We're going to have to do a little keyboard testing. All right, let's unplug this. Jesus. Yeah. Why would you still move to Australia? Once their economy recovers, yeah, I'll consider it. All right. Boom. It's almost as long as you're in the hobby. I mean, I've been in the hobby for like 9 years now. No, I've been in the hobby for 9 years now, and in the community for less than that. All right, let's do a little testing. Let me get my testing paraphernalia out. All right, let's go. Okay, we're kind of okay. So either these are unbound or I didn't solder them, so let's check. All right, well, I did solder them, so I guess they're just unbound. All right, so I guess the next step is to pre-thock some of the thock strips that are going to be used in the case. I mean, either that, or we grab some thock caps, even though it's going to be missing the thock keys, but I don't know. So I've been thinking of getting some real estate exposure, but I think rates will rise soon. I mean, if rates will rise soon, then it's the best time to get real estate exposure because you want to get a fixed rate mortgage with the low rates, right? Or a huge cash loan with the low rates. You want to take advantage of low rates. If you think rates are going to go up, then you want to take advantage of it. Generally, right? I'm not crazy here. Alright, oh, we got ourselves another alt. I think this could use a little bit more coom. So let's get out our cooms. Because I don't like the sound of this, personally. And I think it's because of the wire. Like, the wire doesn't match the other wires. What lube did I use on the MX Blacks? 205 grade 0, I believe. Okay, that's better. It's gonna need some spamming to get good, but we're okay. All right, let's All right, what is this? This is alphas. All right, let's go. That's a lot on the left stab. It's fine, bro. It's fine. This is fine. .jpg. Would I recommend against 204 on linears? No, I would definitely recommend 204 on linears. Okay, so that's function, and that is general modifiers, and that is nav. All right, let's go. I mean, there's a random 1U control, so I guess we can use that. Oh, you mean standard 204? Yeah, no, don't use that on switches. 204 grade 2 is not good. Whee! All right. Okay. It's gonna be really hard to ID what these keys are. G, A, S, D, A, S, D, F, G. Oh, it's so tight. These are mega tight. ZXCVB. Donate Windows keys? We'll see. We'll see if I have Windows keys. If so, I will give him Windows keys. Okay, that's 0. That's 9. No, there's no Win key in the mod kit. CRP basically just assumes you're going Win keyless, which is the Christian way. Some of these are randomly super tight, and some are totally fine. It's kind of freaking me out. No 1U super or code? We'll see. I mean, there might be, but maybe not. I am so sad that this Arabic is not the color of Islam. It's the color of not Islam. And I'm kind of sad. Oh. Ooh, nipples. Okay, no. We have to F nipples. Imagine not using nipples on CRP. Imagine not using nipples on CRP. Excuse me, Simon? The fuck are you doing fucking scoops on CRP when you have nipples? The OLED mods come with 1U supers? Okay, then we're good. Almost. J nipple, nice. God, nippled keys are just so good. Any keycap menus make scoop nipples? That's a good question. I'm not sure. I mean, scoops are the devil, but like, if you like them, I'm not gonna judge you. Which is the color of Christianity? Black. Believe it or not. I know, it's not what you think it would be, but it actually is. Oh, they give you an extra B in the base kit. That's kind of lit. Okay. I never realized. Oh, look at that beautiful tilde. Oh. Barred best? I mean, preference. It is preference, okay? For me, I prefer nipples, then nothing, then bars, then scoops. Scoops just annoy the shit out of me. All right, Poggies. All right, so these are the alts. Sorry, these are the alphas, so they go in there. Nice. Now let's do our nav real sexily. So we've got our page these nuts. We've got our delete, which is the wrong one. We've got our insert, which is the wrong one. We've got our end, which is correct. We've got our home, which is incorrect. We've got our end, which is incorrect. We've got our delete, which is correct. And then we should have... Wait, okay, so we have page up, And then we have home. And then we have insert. Are these the correct ones? Yes, these are correct. All right. Don't Get Around molds have scooped, barred, F and J, so old EPBT would have those, yes. But they're done in such a way that isn't terrible. So it's actually somewhat usable for people like me. Again, it's always preference. It is always preference. The whole concept of this hobby is its preference. And there are some things I prefer, and some things I fucking hate. But EPBT had pretty good handling, in my opinion. All right, this is the numpad, so we're not going to use it. This is the F-row, we're definitely going to use it. Which get-around switches do I recommend? I recommend buying Milky Top standard get-arounds at 13 cents each on Taobao. And they are the best. Oh. So these were the correct ones. So I was trying to big brain this, but I was completely wrong. So the correct top navs with row 0 are in the F row for some obscure reason. Not in the navigational cluster. See, they debated me, so I'm like, oh, these are my only options, so... Alright, F10. Insert. Hog. F4. Hog. A home. Hog. Oh, these are also incorrect. Oh, wait. Okay, this is unlabeled, but I think this is a 75-65 kit. That's why none of these are the correct profile. They all seemed like they were almost the right profile, but they're not. I remember you saying you loved the GAT Pros. Which of those did you like? I tried a single GAT Pro, which I thoroughly enjoyed. And then Paul has assisted me in buying just a couple GAT Pros for my own usage. I don't even know how many this is. We're gonna do a build with these real soon, and I will let you know what I actually think. God, that's like a kilo of switches. I love it. Have I tried the Giants? Yes, I hated them. They just felt really weird. You sure you got a full size worth? Oh, I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. What am I using the pros on? You'll see. You'll see. If you don't know, you don't know. El no sabe. El no sabe. These really hurt my fingers just getting them on there. Like, some of these are so tight. And I kind of love it. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of hot. Alright, and these are all the mods, I assume? Yes, these are all the mods. Alright, let's go. NCR? What? Question mark? No. I mean, okay, maybe, but also no. Alright, we don't care about that. We don't care about that. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, when you alt. Big right shift. Let's go. Okay, we got a code key, so we can potentially use that. We've got our enter key. Got our app key. Okay, I don't know what the fuck that is. Backspace, let's go. Okay, one use shift, we're not using that. Small control, not using that, 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 not using that. That's 1.75, yeah. Caps lock on the correct key, tab on the correct key, left shift on the correct key. All right, we have a 1U function, and we need a right control, there it is. All right, so as for our 1Us, we have a code, an app, and a function. So I'm going to put function on the right and code on the left. Pog. Hey, there you are. I kind of had to YOLO what the layout would be, so I hope this layout is correct. So normie control, and then Sangan bottom row. Also, you didn't buy the Windows keys. There are any JWK switches I enjoy? Yeah, the ones that were 18 cents. I'm a Linux user. Okay, then you're chilling. Wait, no you're not. Nice try. Like, on your gaming PC, do you game on Linux? I don't believe you. Because, like, you play some games that might be suspicious on Linux.
Fuck.
Alright, let's go. So, that is every single keycap where it belongs. Now, the next step is we have to cut the gaskets to the correct size, okay? So, we're going to start with the tops. The top is the simple part. I bought a key set and he couldn't ship it because he didn't know how to print on Linux. That's kind of funny. I hope that's not true. Oh. Alright, where's my Snippy boys? I had my Snippy boys somewhere. There they are. Alright, so this is the gasket for the F1. So Gion is very kind and gives us literally over 2 meters of gasket. Yes, bow before my pit stains. It's really hot in here. Alright, so we snip this right there. Do a little snipping. There we go. This goes in the hole. Yep, it goes right in the hole. And then this. Let's get this all the way to there. Perfect. Do another snip. See, I'm so glad that I learned on my own F1 how do you build it, because it's kind of complex to build. So in that reference, the F2 is a better board because it's easier to build, but that's pretty much it. And then the bottom is just a straight, just get it up in there and then stretch all the way to there. All right. Simon is sweatier than the top 20 OSRS gamers. That is just not true. Bro, OSRS top 20 is wild. Why do so many keyboard content creators move and do everything so calmly and softly, like everything they touch will shatter? Meanwhile, Simon does things like an actual human. Well, I don't know. I'm not scared of breaking anything. Okay. So that's the top. Top is done. That's kind of hot. That's kind of hot. Let's do the bottom. Thog. All right, and then we've got our top right here. We start here, we move all the way to there. And we snip right there. Little snip. There we go. I wanted an F2 but didn't get one because I had to buy on Apex, and you know the rest. I actually do know the rest. I am very sad for your misfortune. But also it's kind of funny. And I'm sorry, but it is kind of funny. It's funny that it happened, not that it happened to you. All right, so that is the correct size. And then we've got this guy right here. We snip right there. Okay, that is the correct size. And then we do the bottom, which is approximately this big. We do snip. There we go. All right. Are we good? All right, we're good. So now let's do the most difficult part of the F1 build. That is, you put it down and then you try and sneak the gaskets in very, very gently. It's kind of trying to do a little B&E. You just slip it in there, while they're not watching. Like that. There we go. Oh, nope. I didn't insert it at the right point. There we go. Got to time your insertion just right. All right, there we go. And then we've got the final corner, which I think we can just get in there. Okay, it's being kind of weird. Find it easier to assemble without caps on? No, it's fine. Like, the only reason why I'm having issues is because this gasket was, like, coiled, so... Okay, again, I'm really... Here, let me... I know that sounds scary. It's not scary. Oh, this screwing in? Oh, no, it's fine, dude. Okay, bro, just get in the correct place. Why are you being such a bitch? Okay, there we go. When you turn it over, it's easier without the caps to screw together. Is it though? Watch this. Oh, it's so heavy. Look at that, Gilbert. If only you had a big brain. If only you had a big brain. That's cheating. Am I cheating? We live in a three-dimensional world, Gilbert. I just happen to use the third dimension. Have I talked to Gian on why he did change the F1 to the F2? I mean, the concept of the F2 was to make something a little bit more easy to assemble, convenient, and like a little bit more refined, right? I think that was the whole concept. But like, I preferred the original F1 personally. All right, there we go. All right, now that the corners are screwed, I can just flip it. All right, now that you're watching, by the way, live on stream, the owner of this keyboard is here on the chat. Look at this. There you go. Enjoy. I'm gonna clean it before I send it to you, but like, dear God. This is the board that handles sweat the worst I have ever seen. Give Simon permission to lick it? You think he has to give me permission to lick it? I can lick whatever boards I want. Alright, listen, I'll fix it. There we go. There, it's fixed. All right. All right, Poggies. Does fingerprints look disgusting? Bro, it's not my fault, okay? It's really hot. Put it in my armpits? No, that's just rude. Have I ever tried lubing springs with my sweat? Yes. One of one Simon anodization. Yes, the most rare. This is actually pretty good. This is actually... All right. It's time. It's time, boys. It's time. It's time for me to move all of my bottles of booze. Come on. Come on. Just get in the hole. Bro. Just get in the hole. Why won't he get in the hole? There we go. Alright. Okay, that's a little too far forward. Is it a tiny bit too high? I think it's a tiny bit too high. There we go. Okay. All right, first we're gonna have to do a left-right test, make sure it's the right orientation. So you guys tell me if it's correct. This should sound on the left, this should sound on the right. If you're not on headphones, please don't say anything. All right, so the whole board sounds good. Did you guys hear the rattle here? I'm pretty sure you guys heard the rattle here. So this has a tiny bit of rattle in there. But otherwise, it sounds pretty good. Yes? Okay, good. So I'm not crazy. So it's just on the right side. I can hear it's the right side. Like this side. Left shift? No, the left shift is solid. So for the record, on the F1, the left shift sounds a lot higher pitched than the right shift because it's closer to the edge. I'll throw some extra lube just for good measure, but this will always sound higher pitched than this one. I mean, it's fairly normal. Your left shift and your right shift will never sound exactly the same, unless your keyboard literally doesn't sound like a keyboard. So let's see, where is... Okay, so that's down, so we need to remove these guys to free up space. Okay, does this work? Yes, okay, it does. These caps are so unbelievably tight. It's kind of sus. Okay, so this key does work. It is, this is the menu key. All right, now we get in there. Did the clip-in pop out? No, the switch tops are like forcing themselves open based off like how tight the caps are. Like some of these were mega tight and some were totally fine. I mean, with time, the caps should loosen up, but considering they're brand new, it does make sense. Is F1 significantly higher pitched than Frog? With the right build, no. With an equivalent build, a little bit. It's a little bit more high pitched, but not significant. All right, that's step one. Step two is we wanna get the lube all up in there. They won't become mushy with that amount of lube. Don't worry, we're gonna spam the shit out of them. So basically, we remove any lube that's not properly doing its job, if you get what I mean. So we're essentially just gonna brute force out any excess lube. That means it'll just go on the PCB, which is still somewhat safe, so it's fine. What are we building? An F1. All right, let's put these back on, give it a try. Let's see if the shifts sound better. I would recommend, like, I would prefer to not have to take the caps off again. So these are not tight, but these are mega tight. All right, let's go. Let's swap over. All right, there we go. We fixed it. I think we did good. I think we did good. What do you guys think? Do you think we did good? Compared to my personal F1? keep in mind, my personal F1 does not have a plate. All right, but we're gonna put a very special keycap set on it that's gonna greatly improve it. What switches are on my personal F1? They are highly modified Gateron Milky Top clears. Oh, somebody better fucking subscribe so it makes the SA sound. Thok. That's too small. Orange stem looks pretty. Oh, yes. You can never go wrong with a nice, beautiful OG 10G.
Fuck.
Wonky right shift? Whatever, it's fun. Also, keep in mind, this is plateless, so there is quite a bit of rattle. This is optimized for feel, not for sound. Which a lot of you people will be like, oh no, but Simon, it's shit. Well, I like how it feels, so what do you want me to say? Did I see GMK Hebrew by Zamb? I have not. I love Hebrew. I have it on CRP. I guess I'm gonna see it on Sunday during group buy reviews. What are those switches? Gadax? Gadax is on my Illuminati 1. Currently being broken in. No. Gadax are yellow, by the way. These are not yellow switches. Hello? Wait, is this even in? Bro, can you get in? Fuck, I wanted to do this with one hand. Why do I have to use two hands? There we go. What are they? They are highly modified cherry clears, gap clears. So if I remember correctly, this wasn't a normie keyboard before, so I don't know which keys I have and which I don't. Hopefully I can support a good bottom row, but time will tell. No song? Yes, we can song. We do a little song. There you go. Enjoy. Sorry, I got distracted by the essay. I mean, we're done with the ASMR. I disconnected the other mics because this is going to sound like dog shit. I'm only putting these caps on this keyboard for Gilbert, who's probably not even here right now. I'm literally, like, bamboozling myself. Come on. Oh, these are popped out. Holy shit. There we go. Problem solved. Oh, thank you. Alright, so we've got some of the caps. Let's see if this is the rest of the caps. It's probably not. I feel like I'm not gonna have a Sangan bottom row with this. Is this a 7U? Nope. Gilbert, look what you've made me do. Look at what you've made me do. Pixel 6 and 6 Pro are $599 and $899. Nope, I honestly don't care. You want to know why? Because once I figured out they were fucking ginormous, I was like, okay, I have no interest in this. So I bought 2 small phones instead. Gilbert, I have bad news. Apparently, I only have the normiest bottom row. So, what phones am I using? I am using a Zenfone 8, which is a flagship, like, small form factor phone. And for work, I have an iPhone 13 mini. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. It's unironically decent. I wish I had proper bottom row support. So I literally can't use this unless I'm gonna use that. I have no idea how you do that with your left thumb while typing. Okay, so hold your thumb like this and then turn it. That's all I'm doing. And then I'm opening it wide. That's it. It's not complicated. It just looks scary on screen, but it's really not. Gilbert, I can't believe you made me do this. Oh god, this flex is so hard. It's kind of insane. Oh, baby. Alright, well, we finished the build, I guess. What do we do now? Oh, Lovi's live. We'll raid Lovi. Fuck it. Ask Zamb for proper bottom row. I'm okay, I think this is perfect. Alright, well. It took us nearly 3 hours to build a keyboard, and I feel kind of bad about that. Normally, we're pretty quick. I guess I'll see you guys on Friday, where we will probably play Minecraft for memes. If you're not in the Discord, exclamation Discord. Get into Discord. What are you doing with your life? Also, exclamation cock. Lick test? Nah, we're good. Alright, I'll see you guys on Friday. I love you. And then Gator emotes. Gator emotes. Spam. Go.